How's it going, everybody? Ghost Pain here. Welcome back to Overwatch 2. Welcome to a new season, and with every new season comes new changes, but for this particular season, I felt like they changed up stuff to the point where, some stuff didn't even need changing or wasn't necessary at all. And I want to go over each one, starting with Baptiste. Now, Baptiste got a buff to where his recoil isn't as strong as it used to be. Now, before the patch, his recoil was like this, to where you had to move your stick or mouse down to get your aim back on track. But now, if I shoot the target, and I'm not even moving the stick at all, his recoil is not as strong as it used to be, to the point where you don't even need to move your stick or mouse down at all. And that makes it easier for him to kill enemies. And this, again, was, I think, a change that they didn't really need. I think they're just catering to guys who had really bad aim to the point where they didn't want to make the minor adjustment just to move their stick or mouse down to recorrect it like that. But yeah, that's my thought on Baptiste. I don't think he needed this change at all. I think he was just fine the way he was. Now on to the next change I don't like, Juno. Juno got nerfed to where she doesn't do as much damage or healing from far away anymore, and I think they wanted to make this change so that the Juno Brig pair wasn't as strong anymore. Now you guys can see how much damage she does from far away now. It barely is tickling the bot here. If I move in closer, you guys will see she does a lot more damage up close. So yeah, this nerf she's got forces her to play closer. So yeah, that's another change I don't like. I think Juno was fine the way she was. I don't think she was as effective, even when paired with Brig, as a lot of people were saying. Now, top 500 players, they probably had a lot of trouble, and I can understand their frustrations, but I think for the most part, they shouldn't have changed Juno up this much, at the very least. Maybe they could have nerfed her a little bit, but I think this is too much nerf, is what I'm saying. But anyway, on to one of the biggest changes that I don't like at all, along with other people, Ratra. Now, Ratra got a nerf that I definitely don't think he needed. He got nerfed to the point where he doesn't even pierce shields anymore. Which, let's see if we can get this guy's shield back up. But anyway, Ratra can no longer pierce through shields with his Nemesis form. You guys can see that I'm not doing damage through the shield. I can only do damage when the shield is down now, and I think that was a change not necessary at all. One of the things that made Ratra so unique was that he could pierce through shields, do damage through them. And not very many characters can do that. The only other one I can think of that can do damage through shields is Winston. But he doesn't do nowhere near as much damage as Ratra, because Ratra, he would have been a good pick against good shield tanks. But now, with this change, I don't think he's even good to use at all, if he's even an option anymore, because by taking that ability away, I feel like they took away Ramatra's sole purpose of being a tank. But anyway, that's not even the worst change. Now on to the biggest elephant in the room, Sombra. Now, Sombra by far got hit the worst. Now, she no longer can stay invisible anymore, but the worst part is they limited her invisibility to only 5 seconds, and that pretty much changes her up a lot, to the point where you either have to fight on the front lines with Sombra, or you're out of the fight for a long time, and you're forcing your teammates to fight a 4v5 because you can't get into the back lines because you have to stay hidden, because you can't go invisible forever anymore. And this was a change that Sombra definitely shouldn't have gotten. She didn't need to be reworked again. Now, and this is coming from somebody who hated Sombra with a passion. Sombra, to me, was the worst DPS to go against. It felt like she took no skill at all with the way she was. But that being said, they didn't need to make her to the point where she's practically useless now, if she has any use at all at this point, because Sombra was still playing as a flank hero. She's not meant to be on the front line, so you didn't need to take her abilities or nerf them to the point where you can't even use her that much in the back line anymore. Now, what I feel like they should have done is, if you guys have ever seen the Predator, on the way he goes invisible, he's tough to see, but he's not completely invisible. That's what I think they should have done with Sombra. Or if you guys have played Halo before, the active camo, it makes you tough to see, but it doesn't make you completely invisible. That's what I think they should do with Sombra. Not, either nerf her invisibility to the point where you can only use it for 5 seconds, or make it, I liked Sombra better before she got reworked. If you guys remember Overwatch 1 Sombra, I liked Sombra best when she was like that. But, her being reworked after that and then being reworked again, I feel like they just don't know what to do with Sombra in general. Now they've made her to the point where she's unplayable. And no character, in my opinion, should be unplayable. But I feel like that's what they did with Sombra and Ratra in general. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think these were good changes? Do you guys think these were bad changes? Me personally, I didn't like these changes at all. Hopefully, maybe, they might do something different down the road, but this is Blizzard we're talking about, so I highly doubt it. But yeah, I do want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think, but anyway, we'll go on to some gameplay now. We got to do the My Hero Academia showcase and do Anna's Mythic Weapon showcase and whatnot. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to get this out real quick to share my thoughts with you guys on the changes they made on some of these heroes. I don't think they were for the best. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. My name is Ghost Pain. Bring the pain in your matches, and I will see you later.